Good day, folks. I hope you guys are doing well. I am trying to recover from this small cold I got last week. I'm feeling a little better today, but I think I need at least another day to fully recover. But yeah, as the title says, I'm going to talk about generally when I start learning grammar. Okay. Now, the reason why I chose this topic is because I've been going through a lot of my messages, and I think it was one of a message over on Twitter. Someone asked me, when do I normally start on grammar? So I'm going to take some time and talk about this since I haven't really spoken about this in depth in the past. Now, first of all, before I get into it, I should say that grammar is something that I really enjoy learning. I love grammar. I love learning new terms. I love trying to understand how certain constructions are constructed. To me, this is very intellectually stimulating. I like doing this. However, I have said in the past that I don't like to really focus on grammar at the beginning, particularly in a language that I have no experience in. If I haven't, for example, if I'm studying, like I'm going to use a language that I'm studying actively now, Somali. Somali it's a very interesting language. The grammar isn't related to any other language I've studied. This is my observation up to this point. It's a very different language. It's peculiar when it comes to the grammar. I'm having a great time learning it, but at the same time, it's challenging because I haven't learned a language with that type of grammar. Now, with that particular language, I'm just focusing on. I'm just playing with the language. I'm just having fun with it, making up sentences, doing a lot of listening and practicing what I've learned with native speakers. And the material that I'm using right now to go through this to start off with is my FLR material. I have both levels 1 and 2, and right now I'm on level 1 and I'm almost complete. I have like another week or two to complete it. So I've been doing it for 2 months. So I'm just playing around with the language. Those of you who have went through my course, you've used it, you know what I'm talking about with the sentence making and all that good stuff. I'm basically just doing that and then just listening to the audio like on a daily basis over and over again. So my plan is to complete the level 1 and then go through level 2, no grammar, and by 6 months I will have completed the whole course. Now, once I reach that point, then I'm going to start doing some grammar, because by that time I will feel more comfortable with the language. I will have been exposed to a lot of constructions. I will have been exposed to a lot of constructions, and when I bust open a grammar book or I ask a native, well, what is this and why is it like this? When they explain it to me, then I'm going to be like, oh, okay, so that's why it was like this and like that at the beginning stage and back in level 1, and that takes away a lot of stress, at least for me. I had past experiences when I studied grammar, such as Russian. I studied Russian grammar, and I basically gave up because it was so difficult. I never studied a Slavic language like that before. So it was overwhelming. I went out and got a grammar book and was trying to make sense of everything, but it just wasn't clicking. Some things made sense, but overall I was confused because I didn't have any experience with a Slavic language. So, like I said, I love grammar, but if it's a language that I haven't if it's a language that has grammar that's totally new to me and it's complicated, I just relax and I just play with the language for 6 months. 6 months is a long time, especially if you're studying the language intensively, I should say. You studying it intensively, you do all this listening, you practice with native speakers, all this exposure, everything will start to fall into place. And once you go start on the grammar, a lot of things are going to make sense. So I hope I answered your question. That's generally when I start learning grammar for a language that I have no experience with. If it's a language, for example, if I study Japanese and I'm starting Korean today, then I'm going to start doing some grammar day 1. Because the structure is not new to me. SOV languages aren't new to me, so I won't have that much of a problem. So, what do you guys think? That's what I do when I start on a new language. I spend at least 6 months on the grammar. If it's a language that I have experience with, then I'll just get into some light grammar at the beginning. So that is it. That is the video for today, Monday, and I look forward to any comments or oh, they took video response options down, so we can't make video responses anymore. But anyway, yeah, thanks for viewing, and look forward to any comments or any questions.